Hello everyone, JSimLady here. Welcome back to another Sims 4 video. I cannot even tell you how excited I am for this gameplay trailer. I'm excited for cemeteries. I am really hoping they have the option for a sim to go to the cemetery and like gather all the urns and headstones from around the save file into the cemetery if possible or something. I'm always losing sims all over the place. Even when their headstones and stuff end up back at their homes, it's still really hard to go from home to home to home to look for all those urns and headstones. And I would love if we could gather them all in one spot. I am not expecting anything in this area, but I am kind of hoping for it. I'm just glad that we have cemeteries. I'm glad that we have funeral homes. I am so excited for all of that. Like I've said before, I'm not a huge occult player, but I do like playing somewhat with occults, so I'm glad for the ghost stuff as well and the grim stuff as well. I'm just more of a family game player, and I am super excited to get into inheritances and wills and all that kind of stuff. So, I just can't wait for the whole pack. So let's get into this gameplay trailer. Okay, here it goes.
Hundreds of thousands of Sims die on any given day. A common misconception is that I'm the one to blame. No. The truth is that old age, fire, and anger claim more lives than any other forms of death. I'm just the Reaper.
Poor guy.
Mine is a humble profession that got its start
Cool.
with life.
Netherworld Department
I have
of
many grim
Death.
turns who join me in this dutiful career, helping to carry souls to the other side as they advance to Reapers. And we have a very high percentage rate of hitting our weekly quotas.
Of course.
Those who live a life chased by death certainly improve our odds. You all know who you are. But hey, you have to admit these Sims seize every moment.
Interesting.
The number of young adults that don't consider
so
what they
cool.
ultimately want to accomplish with their life is
Of course.
staggering.
Should have guessed.
Taking ownership of your life's journey can have many benefits after all. Your wants, traits, aspirations, these contribute to a life. Take it from me, they're not enough. A bucket list, however, is a scientifically proven method of ensuring you find fulfillment.
Okay.
You can always scrap the list, start over. Or
Just
do
a nap,
more.
I guess.
Just start. Better to do today what you could have done tomorrow. You never know when the cold touch of death will find you. Sorry. In fact, I'd seriously consider getting a will drawn up, if I were you. 7 out of 10 souls regret not having one after they've died. Get your affairs in order.
I hated
it may
you
be
all.
your last chance to tell those you leave behind
That's
how
mean.
you truly feel about them. Did you know the earliest grave markers are almost as old as me? I am fascinated by the many ways you living souls memorialize your dead.
Nice.
If I had lips, I'd be smiling. Sorry, I've been told I lack a certain connection with mortality. I have an affinity for those whose defining trait is the macabre. But there are also skeptics among you. I get it. I'll do better. TLDR, point is, you died. Now what? At the time of death, most souls think it's game over. No, no, no. There's a whole state of life waiting beyond the veil.
Okay.
Hey, I get it. It's
Nice.
a lot. I'm a lot. This whole thing, it's a lot. You can choose to move on. But there are also resources to help you cope. And even if you finished your bucket
ghost
list,
support
you
group.
may find you have new desires as a ghost. And new powers to help you complete your unfinished business.
Cool.
You can use your powers for good to make life a little easier for others. Or ride the
Nice.
line of neutrality and keep the status quo. On the other hand, maybe you want to get a little nasty. Oh, no judgments here, literally. I have no morality. Ah, wonderful. Dimitri completed his unfinished business.
Burning
I
soul.
respect a soul that finishes what they've started. Now Dimitri's ghostly powers won't get burnt out, and should he choose to be reborn, he'll basically, I don't know, be better than he was the first time around. Yeah, rebirth. It's a real hot button issue back at the office. Simply put, it is possible to bring pieces of
world.
yourself
I wasn't even paying
into
attention.
your next life. Things like childhood skills and reward traits. You can start fresh at any age. Even change your appearance. Come back as your own
Interesting.
great-grandchild. Or join your rich neighbor's household. I'm not able to do it myself, so I can't endorse it. But a whole new aspect of life is available to those who return to the living. So don't fear death. Just embrace what's next.
So they're fixing it so you
I
can,
decided-
okay, so they're fixing it so you can woohoo with the Grim without cheating. Interesting. Let's go back over this, because wow, I couldn't even take it all in. So let's start at the beginning. You can get attacked by your pet bird. That's scary. Look at those bird's eyes. That's so creepy. I am loving the look of this building and this garden, though. That's pretty cool. Ooh, that's a fancy fountain. I like it. I'm liking what I see of the world. Here's another angle. I think this is the neighborhood that we've already seen a little bit of. A ghost cow plant. That's awesome. We've got a new statue back here, and we've got the different headstones or tombstones with the, what do you call these, mausoleums? Is that what they're called? And then that spooky, like, swamp area back there. That is so cool. Whoa. I love the lights. They really let this fire get out of hand. You could see new lights. You could see that roof with the holes in it up there. Lots of little details like the balcony and porch stuff and windows and doors and fencing. And it looks like a swing set. A swing set, that's pretty cool. I'm liking the look of the world back here as well. That's pretty cool too. Here's the guy who dies of anger, and you can't really see it because he's blocking it, but there's that statue up there. Apparently, this world is mainly based on Romania, which is kind of cool. I like it. There you go. There's a better view of that, like, cliff statue thing of the face. Look at this place. This is so cool. So it kind of looks like it could be potentially a hidden lot, like the police station, the hospital from Get to Work. Possibly. It's hard to tell. We'd have to see that neighborhood view again, but it does look cool. I'm loving these not lanterns, like candlestick thingies. Those are awesome. There's that roof with the hole in it again. I'm loving all these little details and the windows. Definitely a spooky world in the background. I'm loving that. Look at that red sky. Red and purple and pink. That is so pretty. And then here's another view of the inside. Lots of cool new artwork. I love that. Another interior door. Is this a new swatch for the light that we already have, or is this a new light? And we've got this chest here. I wonder what that's for, if it's just decorative or if it's a kid's toy chest, but then why would they put it in here? Dark and spooky vibes, loving that. And here's another look at the front door area. It looks like a sim dummy that they're practicing on. Here's some more of that artwork here. It's kind of cool. This, I believe, is the portal where you can send ghosts off. I'm a little bit confused about that myself. Like, when they decide to move on or be sent off through the portal, does that mean that sim just no longer exists? Like, when they depart now, currently, and that sim just doesn't exist in the game anymore? They don't exist in family trees anymore or anything? I'll be interested to know how that affects the family trees and stuff, if they fixed that and the Sims pictures still show up there even once they've completely left the world. If they don't write books or something like that, there's literally no trace of them having ever been in the save file. So I'll be interested to see if they've changed any of that stuff. Here's another look at the inside of Grimm's workplace slash home, and we've got some kind of fountain here. Ew, it kind of looks like the pet bird is spitting. Is that what is happening here? The pet bird is spitting into this fountain, and what does this thing do? It kind of reminds me of the pensieve from Harry Potter. You like stare into it and you can see stuff. Here's another look at the neighborhood. We've got this big statue over here that's kind of different. You don't get to see much other than this fence back here and a little pond. It's a very pleasant looking space. And then this poor Sam. Oh, I wonder if these are gonna be like the decal things you can put on the wall, or if this is part of the wallpaper. It kind of looks like the decal things you can put on the wall. That's cool. That's always nice to have more of that. And this kitchen, that's pretty cool. Oh, look at that fridge. Oh, that's interesting. Chased by death. That sounds like a scary trait to have. Like, at any moment, everything could go wrong for your sim. Here's that festival grounds, I believe. There's that swing set. You can see it a lot better here. They have matching monkey bars here, so that's kind of cool. But this is that festival ground. Wait, and there's that little sprite thingy from Paranormal. They don't really talk about them at all as far as I can see, so I wonder if this is hinting at paranormal like crossover stuff, or if those things are just going to be floating around the world here and there in this world. This place is gorgeous. Okay, first of all, is that a ghost train in the background? I mean, it could just be a train that's all covered in fog, but it kind of looks like a ghost train, doesn't it? These cute lights here, that's pretty awesome. I'm loving this home here. That's pretty awesome too. I think this might be a cemetery, maybe? Ooh, what's this? A tarot card stand. So your Sims, much like playing the guitar or singing or whatever in City Living, this kind of looks like your Sims can like go around the different worlds and put up a little tent thing and do tarot card readings. That's awesome. I love that. And this looks like one of those mausoleums. This is pretty cool too. I like this little spot here. So I'm thinking maybe this might be a cemetery, but it's hard to tell for sure. And then we have this. I think this is the dark and spooky neighborhood where the ghosts live. It's not its own town. It's part of, or not its own world. It's part of the larger world that comes with this pack. But this neighborhood is like spooky and dark and foggy and everything. And we need to see a larger view of it, and we need to see that neighborhood view, or that map view again. Woohooing in the casket. Should have guessed that was a thing. Look at this place. It is so cool. It's so pretty. I know it's supposed to be spooky and everything, but it's actually kind of pretty. I really like it. So we have a ghost historian. Is that a trait or is that an aspiration? It sounds like it would be an aspiration, but it looks like a trait. So I don't know. You let me know down in the comments what you think. But this place is gorgeous. She's just staring at white noise. That's a little bit weird, no? Love the wallpaper. Love the archway. This beautiful rug down here is pretty cool. Love the bookcase. Looks like we've got a new stand here. Love that. And a new poof. Possibly a new table and flowers and the couch. That might be one that's in the base game. I can't tell from this angle. Actually, no, it's not because it's got pillows on it. I should have noticed that right away. Look at that shelf back there. That's kind of cool. It's got a little ghosty jar on it. Some little plants. That's cute. Loving that little window back there. Looks like a bedroom, a new bed, new night table, some new pictures for the walls, a new lamp. Looks like a little birdie on it. Looks like a new desk chair and possibly a new desk. So the soul's journey is like an overall thing that your sim does, and a bucket list is just one part of that soul's journey, it looks like. Yeah, it kind of looks like this is your sim's whole journey through life and death, and then you can add a bucket list to that soul's journey, and it's just one part of the soul's journey, so that's kind of cool. Looks like you can write a bucket list, write the perfect goal, write goal from category, write your own goal potentially, or scrap it. Here, you can make the bucket list or make an heirloom. So there are going to be objects that you can click on and select to make this an heirloom. So that's kind of cool. It looks like you can basically put anything. Take a nap, quit a job, all sorts of stuff. Here is that well of longing and regret. Another look at her house, a rocking chair, her pet bird. She's hungry, but she's surrounded by dirty plates. That's mean. Got some new building stuff here and some new bits and pieces of furniture here. The death flower on the rug. Here's that festival lot again, and I'm gonna be honest with you, this annoys me a little bit. Why is there a full-on desk setup in a park? That's just weird to me. Hopefully we can build an actual office lot that we can put this person, the sim that does these things into. Now, I can't remember if they mentioned it or not, and maybe we'll read about it on the website in a minute, but is the lawyer who does the wills the same as the funeral sim? If so, maybe this is just a temporary setup, like during a festival or something, and then they also are in the funeral home too. I don't know. We're gonna have to investigate that more, but this bothers me. I don't like this. I want this sim to have an actual office with an office building and stuff, so hopefully we can do that and it's not just a festival thing or a park related thing that they randomly show up in. You can ask about heirlooms, ask about funerals. So yeah, I'm guessing this sim is, well, it says inheritance lawyers. Yeah, we definitely need more information. You can start a will or ask about wills. You get to have your will in your inventory. That's interesting. You can leave a personal note. Looks like you can designate heirlooms and who they go to potentially here. Possibly who your simoleons go to here. And maybe Sim's remains, huh? Maybe that's how you designate what you want to have happen to you you after you die. And then you can set the emotion for your will, which is really interesting. And of course, you can leave a note. And then here's a look at urns, headstones, and yeah, the mausoleum things. This is a little bit different because it's like a headstone on a plot and then another headstone. So maybe these are two different types. Or maybe they're attached? I don't think so, because we saw these here, and this also has the in-ground headstone down here. And we saw these here without the urns on top in the other videos. So are these pieces separate from these pieces? That's interesting. And we've got a few different choices for the mausoleum, though the general shape of the building is basically the same. And then you can select gravestone or urn, so you can have urns outside now, but you can select gravestone or urn, and then you can select what you want it to look like, so that's pretty awesome. And then here's another look at the funeral home. So we have the I'm not sure what this is called, but you can display a memorial picture and the Sims urn on here. There's a separate one for the casket that fits the casket on it, so that's pretty nice. I just noticed her outfit. I love those earrings. I love them so much. The hair is kind of cute too, and the outfit is kind of cute, but it's hard to see from here, from this image. I forget what he's called. Nervous Subject, right. So this is Nervous Subject from The Sims 2? Was it The Sims 2? I think it was The Sims 2. And then, of course, you get Macabre or Skeptic as a trait, so that's kind of cool, too. Got some nice furniture in here. And if you have this expansion pack, you're no longer gonna see this. It's gonna be this instead. Begin a new chapter of life by becoming a ghost. Exciting ghostly powers await in the afterlife. Perhaps Aletta has some unfinished business to attend to. You can also choose to relinquish control of Bruce and allow him to stick around as a free roaming ghost. Interesting. Rebirth into a new life with faded memories of those you once knew. You will be taken to manage worlds to select a household to rebirth. Faded memories? Are we gonna get some kind of memory system? If you've earned the Burning Soul trait, your soul will be able to manifest pieces of past personality traits along with certain others. If you choose to rebirth as a younger Sim, you will have certain developmental skills immediately unlocked, giving you a head start in your journey. That's kind of cool. So you can become a Oh, okay, I understand what they're saying now. You can become a playable ghost or a free roaming ghost. That's a nice option. I'm glad they included that. Move on to the great beyond. Mourn past life. Possess. Or display as. I wonder what that is. Move on to the great beyond. So again, I have questions. What does that mean? Does that mean they just disappear completely from the game? Do they disappear from the family trees as well then? And then there's the ghost support group. That's kind of cool. I actually kind of like that a lot. And you can have desires as a ghost. Unfinished business. So it's no longer a bucket list. It's an unfinished business list. Ghost woohoo, comfort the living, become a supreme ghost. So ghostly chaos. And a powers thing like the vampires and the werewolves and stuff. Whoa, what is that? Is so scary. Is that like some kind of statue? It's like the freezer bunny, but scary. Interesting. Oh, you can get different abilities like expert maintenance. Oh, okay, that's what that powers thing was. Oh, I see. Nice, nice. I like it. And you can get rid of needs. Ew, goo waste, ethereal sustenance, otherworldly slumber, apparition, cleansing, Ethereal bonding and spooky diversions. Interesting. But you can stop your need for these. It looks like just the hygiene, hunger, and bladder ones. These are something different, perhaps. And you can be a mean, evil ghost. Ability levitator. I mean, is that only an evil ghost trait? That'd be cool to have for nice ghosts, too. And then there's the soul's journey complete. Dimitri has fulfilled his purpose and completed his soul's journey. So you can choose to be reborn or just depart then at that point. That's creepy. He has skeleton hands. The rebirthing pond. That's kind of pretty too. I like that. There's the skeleton fish again. Rebirth. Is your soul ready to embrace the next chapter? By choosing to rebirth, you will set forth on a new journey as a new sim, leaving your current life behind with no chance of return. You will be taken to manage worlds to select the household where your new life will unfold, and it will have the opportunity to fully customize your reborn self and create a sim, while funds, relationships, and achievements from this life will be lost. If you have already unlocked the coveted burning soul trait, you'll be able to retain one personality trait with the recall past life self interaction, along with certain others using the peer into soul interaction available on mirrors. If you choose to rebirth as a younger sim, certain developmental skills will be immediately unlocked. Now the threads of fate lie before you. The choice to weave a new destiny can be made when you are ready. Will you choose to rebirth now? Here it is. Okay, so these are the two regular neighborhoods of the world, and this is the spooky neighborhood. I was interested to see how this would be set up, and that is kind of a lot in the world, but also kind of not. So I'm guessing it's going to be like the high school and high school years, although this one is definitely more separated than the high school one from its world. It still looks like it's a clickable, editable lot. So that's kind of cool and interesting that they did it that way. But this will be the spooky, foggy neighborhood over here. I'm not seeing any one specific lot for a cemetery though. Okay, right down here is one. So it looks like it's a regular lot that you can do what you want with. That looks like the only one coming in the new world though. I'm not seeing any others. And I'm not seeing a lot designated as a funeral home either. So is that part of the cemetery lot, perhaps? That's interesting. Not sure. But this is kind of a cool world. I'm liking it a lot. And then trying for baby with Grim. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything new on the website. We got quite a bit of information in this, so I'm really happy to see all of that stuff. I am super excited for all the different things. There are a few little things that I'm still confused about. I didn't see a funeral home on the map. It doesn't sound like it's its own designated spot. So is that part of a cemetery or not? That's a little confusing. Also, the inheritance lawyer, is that really just going to be set up on the festival lot? I would love to give that lawyer their own office instead. That would be something nice. So I'm a little bit confused about that as well. And then when the ghost decides to completely depart the save file, basically, are they still gonna show up in the family tree? Has that been altered or fixed in any way? or will they just be completely erased from the game? Let me know down in the comments what you're thinking and how you're feeling about this gameplay trailer and this expansion pack. And before we go, I do have one free code thanks to the EA Creator Network to give out to one of you. All you have to do is leave a comment on this video and you can be entered for a chance to win that game code. In that comment, leave your Twitter, Facebook, Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram username, and obviously which site that's at, and I will contact you there if you win. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!